Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Friday, November 11th, 2016, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully, you'll have a fun weekend. So this week, we are working with the Tarot Apokalypsis, created by Eric C. Dunn, with the companion book written by Kim Huckins. And the three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So all three of our cards today are Swords cards. So today's draw is all about the realm of the mind, thought, analysis, and yes, sometimes turmoil, challenge, and conflict. So the first card in our draw today is the Ten of Swords, considered one of the most fearsome cards in the deck. Now, here we see a Norse warrior on the battlefield with 9 swords stuck in him, and he's holding the 10th. Behind him is a Valkyrie ready to take him to the halls of Odin for the next stage of his journey. Okay, so this isn't a great card, but the esoteric name for this card is the Lord of Ruin, and it signifies that something needs to come to an end. So the number 10 in tarot signifies ending, so it looks like that some of you may need to bring something in your life to an end, to make a clean sweep, as it were. So this could be a professional project that's not working out, an employee who is just not cutting it, or self-destructive habits in your own life. It could be about paying off a mortgage or curbing your spending. Now, not long ago, the Ten of Swords popped up in a reading for me, and I took it upon myself to get rid of those monthly and yearly subscriptions that I don't use, those things that were ruining me financially. So is there anything out of control in your life, something that you know needs to come to an end? You might even be caught up in a painful relationship or situation. So if so, you want to do what you can to restore peace and remove yourself out of the loop. So what today's cards seem to advise is to spend some time thinking and contemplating, and then making your move, as suggested by our second card, the Two of Swords. So here we see a Viking-looking man playing Toffel, and he looks as though he's in deep thought, contemplating his next move. So taken with the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords seems to point to a choice that needs to be made. So we may be asked today to take a look at those things that are holding us back or just plain not good for us, and to make a choice to move past them. Sometimes we have to accept that a situation, idea, venture, or relationship just isn't working. There might be something out of control, some destructive energy that might be holding some of us back from flourishing. But removing that which has been burdening will relieve that stress, anxiety, and uncertainty that some of us may have been experiencing, as suggested by our last card, the Four of Swords. So the esoteric name for this card is the Lord of Rest from Strife, and it represents the quietness of the mind, especially after a struggle. It's about enjoying peace and quiet after a troubling time. So today, let's think about anything that needs to be removed and cut out of our life, and perhaps put together a plan on how to bring it to an end. We'll be better for it once it's behind us. So the message today for these three cards is: sometimes we find that it is necessary to let things go, simply for the reason that they are heavy. There comes a time in our life when we need to choose to turn the page, write an entirely new book, or simply close it. So today's advice card comes from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley, and the card drawn randomly from the deck today is Discernment. So it's a great card for our draw today, because discernment is about examining the facts and choosing only that which helps us grow as a person. So this card asks us to take a good hard look at our situation and carefully examine what's going on. And if it something that keeps us from growing or is otherwise painful or unpleasant, then it might be time to move on. So discernment isn't about ending things just for the sake of ending them. It's about choosing only that which is emotionally fulfilling or necessary. So anything that causes us anxiety, grief, or unhappiness may need to be scrutinized and then, if appropriate, removed. And that's it for today. If you liked this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click the like button and visit my website at tarot-dude.com, where you can find more about me and my work. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.